So, welcome to another In the Know session. We're here to talk about Fresh Start, right?
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. So, just kind of an open discussion. So, Fresh Start, just a little bit about the program, is a new little app to help people learn more about our training and to remember how to safety, and you get to play some games if you want. It's just a really nice little game app that you can like competitive and that kind of stuff. You guys have been on it. What do you guys think?
A lot of information, a lot of stuff that I haven't encountered at this facility, like cold chain. So I'm learning a lot about that.
That is true. A lot of the training on there is not necessarily related directly to Peyton's distribution center. Since we are supply chain, it will cover manufacturing and distribution. And since we have cold storage and fresh and manufacturing and lockout tagout, there is going to be a lot of information on there that we're not necessarily used to seeing all the time.
Right. And alongside some of that information, when we're doing modules and training and stuff like that on the app, it gives us the ability to kind of look in the background and see what potential interests some of the other employees have aside from their everyday job. There's more opportunity to learn, pick up. I've seen that much.
Okay.
The learning's good. Always learning more.
It's been a challenge. We just rolled this out to second shift Bass this afternoon, and as I was answering the questions, I continued to answer them wrong. I mean, it happens. Everyone was looking at me, so that's part of it. So a couple different ways that we're going to be rolling this out. So we're going to try to be rolling this out at huddles coming up. So you may be asked to come into our training room so that we can show you how it works on your phone or on your computer or on our Zebra. We have some handheld devices that you can use as well. But it's really good just on your phone.
Yeah.
And so we're going to show you just a little bit of that too. In your app store, you can download Fresh Start. It is a free app. It is a Kroger app. So I already have it downloaded. I like to play it on my phone. So your first login, you may have to reset your password. You guys have experienced that with people, correct?
Yes.
Right. Yep.
So today, when we introduced it to second shift Bass, we had everybody there, so we're able to change everybody's password that needed to and get everybody on. But the first time that you log on, you're going to have to do around 4 videos as part of that introduction.
Quick videos.
Yeah, 2 to 3 minutes at most. So we always have a broadcast message when you log on. So this one, of course, is September is Hunger Action Month. And so rounding up for hunger at the stores. So you can click done, and then you have your 5 daily questions. That's all after your videos. That is what's going to come up is that, and you can pick start. With that, you can either play games. I love the games. Do you play the games?
I do.
What's your favorite game?
Puzzle. I think.
The puzzle?
Yeah.
There's a puzzle?
Yeah, there's a couple of them.
What's your favorite game?
Turtle Race. I like Turtle Race.
There's a turtle race?
Yes, absolutely. So it gives you the opportunity to kind of click the screen, watch a turtle jump over hills when you're doing when you're answering questions on there.
Ah. Do you have a favorite game, even though you usually pick just the questions?
I don't play any of the games.
He doesn't play any of the games.
No time.
No, I want points.
Okay.
He wants points. Yes.
So pretty much you get 75 point daily if you log in and
Yes.
question.
If you answer the questions right. If you don't, then they deduct some points.
I think
So
question.
it says on here, if you're short on time, you can just answer the questions. This is my favorite game, is the little ball breaker one. You can play it on your phone, and once you hit one of the purple, of course, it's going to take me a bit because the purples are kind of buried. That's what makes it really fun, is that when you get to play and they bury some of the questions sometimes. Oh my goodness.
I was surprised at how many questions I answered incorrectly.
Perfect.
I was confident that I knew, but I have a lot to learn
Right,
in that app
right.
too. Flipping through them, some of the cold chain ones especially. I've forgotten about all of that.
Yeah,
But-
those were rough to get through. But I got through.
They were. I agree. I thought that a lot of the even the storage ones, like I'm used to knowing about yard safety and trailers, but a lot of them were really difficult.
But I think that's part of it too. So some of the stuff we don't know at all, and there are small learning modules, and then some of the questions that they have the opportunity to answer on there, it's all sheer learning. Like it's something you've never experienced before, making people more like jack of all trades, you know?
Yeah,
When
absolutely.
you're in one job and you get that on the side training that's quick and accessible on your phone, that's pretty sweet.
So some of the questions are a lot harder. As you can see on this one, you have to like line stuff up. I'm probably not going to answer them correctly for you guys right now, so don't, just so that I can go through it. But normally I would take my time, read through the questions, and then at the bottom you're going to vote how confident you are in how you answered them. Sometimes I'm very low confidence, so like I did not get those correct. So it'll show you the correct matches. It'll give you some information about that so that next time that question comes up, then you should be able to answer it better. There will also be a leader zone where on there you can see who is ranked because they've gotten the most points over the last 30 days. It's a rolling leaderboard. Each of us are kind of grouped into different groups. So you guys are all competing with operations on the floor, right? Because you can see the people on your team as well.
Yep. So yeah, there's some people on third shift that have got this downloaded, and they're very competitive.
They are.
Very competitive. I hear about it every day.
Yeah.
But they're really enjoying it from the ones that have gotten on it. I'll find more out from second shift in the next couple of days, but third shift seems to be enjoying it. The ones I spoke to.
I've messed around with the app quite a bit myself. I didn't know that it was on a rolling calendar when it started reset. So that's something to take note of when you're doing these quizzes and tests. Every 30 days, that score does reset, so it gives you the kind of challenge. It challenges you to stay active with it, stay on top of it, so you can maintain that spot on the leaderboard. I did notice if you answer a lot of questions with high confidence, you're less likely to be assigned the same training program. So if you're low confidence, if you answer questions with low confidence, there's actually the ability you can answer them low or high when you answer them. When you do answer them with a lower level of confidence, it'll prompt you to take your next quiz, and it'll be more in line with what you just learned. So
Okay.
I've noticed that we're messing around with it. And then kind of in the backdrop, there are graphs and breakdowns of top performers in certain sections. So there's a little bit of an analytic part built into the app, and it allows us to see the leaders in the facility to kind of see what spikes interest of other employees. Rather than just maybe the job you come in to do every day, you can develop in other parts, and it kind of gives us insight on what you may prefer doing. I think that's a big thing. So
Yeah.
just when people are doing what they prefer to do, having fun with what they do, I think just creates better.
So our big question, right, what do I get out of this? Do I get to use my points to buy things or what? So right now, we're in the process of kind of developing that program for us locally. I know corporate is also looking at that as they're rolling this out, like how can we reward those top performers? But we're taking a look at that too. So we would love suggestions from you guys on the floor on, what are some things that would be a good reward for top performers? We have some ideas, right?
Right.
We do want to, as you guys are going through this, we do want to do some fun things like taking funny selfies or putting up an actual leaderboard, maybe on a wall or on the rail so that it's very visual. You guys can kind of be competitive, not only with your own shift, but with anybody in the support department or operations and kind of see where your points are compared to everybody else's. I know we would love anybody that's using the app or that wants to help. We would love floor associates to join the four of us and kind of helping roll this out, maybe championing it out on the floor and getting involved. That would be great. So if you're interested in that, you can go see Dylan or Craig or Nick during your shift. I know Dylan has talked about decorating one of our little carts with and driving it around and, honking the horn and talking about Fresh Start.
Load up the yellow cart with some Fresh Start apparel, get it out there on the floor, maybe a light. Like the idea of it.
What else? What else would you want everybody to know about this Fresh Start app?
It's easy. It's easy to download. It's easy to navigate.
I think we use our phones for everything.
Yeah, we do.
Today. Everybody does, and I don't think there's very few people.
Just don't use them on the floor while you're picking. Breaks and huddles only. Disclaimer.
Disclaimer.
Yeah, it's easy to navigate.
Yeah, it's easy to hop in your phone, open up the app, prompt it with the questions right away. It can literally take 2 minutes of your time, 1 minute of your time.
I know when I've been at the store and somebody was getting ready, a cashier was getting ready to clock in for the day. The other cashier said, "Have you done your Fresh Start before you get on the register?" So stores are using it as well. We think that maybe we'll be able to do more things on Fresh Start as we continue to roll it out over this year into next year. It'd be great if some of our compliance training ends up on there and things like that, but we'll see what happens with that kind of stuff.
If you had compliance training on, that'd be awesome.
So pretty much, one day the Fresh Start might take over War Gems.
It's a possibility. I mean, we don't know. I mean, we'll see what happens. And I know that we're really trying to get that as just part of what we do on a normal basis. So the ask of everybody right now is that you log on twice a week as we're rolling this out to your group, that we ask, and we're going to ask our supervisors to encourage you twice a week in huddles to log on and do your 5 questions, just to start the process and to really cement home the knowledge of safety. And because a lot of it is safety, although there is questions on inclusion and diversity and belonging, but a lot of it is safety and how does safety relate to what we do in supply chain as a whole.
Yeah, it's got a lot of lockout, tag out. Somebody that's interested in maintenance might want to look at it. Read into it.
And if you ever want to go to manufacturing facilities, almost everybody on the floor is certified to do lockout tag out, where maintenance is mostly the one that does it here. So yeah, it's been very interesting. Did you write your rap?
I didn't write the rap. I did not bring the rap with me today.
Oh. So all you guys need to go around and ask Dylan later in the week if he has the rap
Where's the
prepared.
Fresh Start rap at?
Wicka, wicka, wicka.
So I'm gonna see my hat over backwards.
There you go. That's what I want to see the next time that you're working, is your hat turned around backwards
Yes.
and you have a grill that says Fresh Start.
This is what I need. We're gonna work on getting that together, guys. I think we can make this a possibility.
If anybody has ideas for a Fresh Start handshake, we're up for it.
Come find me.
Did it cut your hair?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Hey, if we can hit our percentage we want to hit by the end of this year, maybe we can get Dylan to shave Fresh Start in his head.
Say fresh, shave it right into the back of my head. Fresh Start.
Let's do
If we
it.
get this. I'm with it. I'm 100% with it.
All right, that's the challenge, guys. All right. Thank you guys for coming. And hopefully we get more questions from the floor on Fresh Start and how to be part of this fun thing. Thanks for watching In the Know.